Hey guys, Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. It doesn't work without you, man. So we won't think about doing this without you guys. All right, so today is in the books for the Dallas Cowboys. No injuries like yesterday with Gerald McCoy, which sucks. That truly sucks. But you know, football, that's just the way it is. You got to play with the hand that's dealt you. You're going to lose people left and right, you know. Talk to the Washington football team who lost Alex Smith when they were 6-2, and you know, now he's back on the field 2 years later. I still think that's crazy, but hey, that's just the way it is in life and football. So, some observations today. One, Tyrone Crawford is truly one of the leaders on the defense. The Cowboys, you know, regardless of how much money it was, his salary was, they said that he was a leader on the team and an important cog on the team, and he was going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. He was talking about Tristan Hill. And Tristan Hill, he said that last year, you know, basically he had his head on a swivel and was just, you know, when you're new, when you're young, you got all this stuff, you're around a bunch of grown-ass men, you get lost. You get confused. You just don't know what the heck's going on. But he is now singing his praises and saying that Tristan Hill has come a long ways. That Tristan Hill, that maybe he's actually like that Tasmanian devil. You know, that's what I looked at him in his college days, and I thought he was going to be like a Tasmanian devil. You know, he reminded me of some Warren Sapp moves on certain plays, but, you know, it just didn't work out last year. Right now, we got some people that are saying, hey, you know, he's looking pretty good. That came from Tyrone Crawford. You had Mike McCarthy talking about basically the same thing, that, you know, he's looking better. He's, you know, sucking things up like a sponge and getting there. Another thing Tyrone Crawford said. He said, you know, we had problems all over the team last year. And those who look at Dak and don't think that Dak is a winner and that Dak is a player, they don't know football. I can agree with that one 100%, because the Dak haters, a lot of them are freaking idiots. I'm sitting here actually mystified because I had NFL Network on, and they're looking at the New England Patriots, right? And see, automatically people say, oh, Tom Brady, he was great and everything else. But I'm looking at the statistics of the New England offense. I think the highest category, they were 9th. Some of the categories, they were 15th, you know, in points and yardage and things like that. And I know he gets the pass. They say he didn't have anybody around him and all that. But you got to look at Tom Brady over the course of the last couple of seasons. It seems like he's been getting weaker as the season goes on. Our team, statistically, and you're going to have good games. You have some games that are going to be better than others. But collectively, you looked at most of the categories, the Cowboys were up in there. The defense, not so much. Special teams, no way. Sacks, psh. Interceptions, come on, man. But anyway, I have to agree with Crawdad. Another interesting thing. We may have the most humble wide receiver core in football. Wide receivers, you know, when we think of, you know, I shout out to Drew Pearson. Okay? Who is part of the finalists now for the Hall of Fame. He needs to be in there. They screwed him over last year. That stuff was just not right. But you saw, if you watch that video because I brought back the interview I had with him when he talks about, because I asked him, I said, you know, if you were playing football now, with the way the rules are, how many more touchdowns or receptions do you think you would have had? He said, I don't know how many touchdowns or receptions, but see, I've been in Huntsville. He said, you know what Huntsville is, right? I said, yeah, the prison? He said, yeah, you'd have to come interview me in jail because I would have talked so much shit on these sorry-ass cornerbacks. I was like, damn. And you think about the playmaker. Okay, Michael Irvin, he did a lot of playing on the field. He does a lot of talking still today. The mouth that definitely roared. You think about Dez Bryant, they can't stop us. We the best in the league, Tony, the best in the league. Dez Bryant, he always talking, right? That's what Cowboy wide receivers are. Not this group. This group seems to be home. Even CeeDee Lamb. Now, Mike McCarthy said today, Michael Gallup, I don't think of him as a number 2 or number 3. That guy's a number 1. That guy can play anywhere. Now, it was amazing because in the interview, they asked him, so Mike McCarthy said that you're a number 1. He was like, I wouldn't say that. You think about Odell Beckham. If he was in that position and they said that, you know what he would have been up there. You damn right I'm a number 1, man. Shit, I'm the best in the league, man. You know that's how it goes. But same thing. Amari Cooper, I think you need to check his blood pressure and make sure his heart's still beating, because that guy is just like a church mouse. It's like cricket, 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 cricket. Yeah, you got no drama wide receivers. No drama. No nothing. But here's what's going to be cool. You look at this. The diversity of the abilities. The diversity of the abilities that each one of these guys have. They're interchangeable. If we are to believe what Mike McCarthy has already said about CeeDee Lamb, that he can play any one of these positions, think about the confusion that you can have with these guys, where you can change position, you can move them all over the place. Think about a bunch formation, what you could do with these guys. Could you imagine that? If you are the cornerbacks, you see CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper, and Michael Gallup in a bunch formation, 3 of them there together. And they all every which way. It is going to be like the 3 Stooges out there with the D-backs running and hitting each other, flopping around and everything else. They're going to be able to do so many different things with these weapons. It's going to be unbelievable. Oh my God. I can't get excited enough. And I know we're only talking about practice here. Okay, we're only talking about practice. And it's difficult because we have such a shortened off season. We didn't have all the OTAs like we usually have, where basically they're practicing. Let's call it what it is. They're not supposed to be hitting, but we know the Seattle Seahawks have been busted for hitting in practice in the offseason before. They have not been able to really get out on the field. Today is only the 4th practice. But they're beginning to get their legs underneath them. They're making moves. You got the defense that's now flying around, making plays and stuff like they hadn't before. You've got now, they said Dak Prescott had his best practice thus far, where he was really, boom, pinpoint accurate. You're seeing these receivers start to get the roots and stuff together. And I hate this. I don't want to get too excited. Because what always has happened to us under the Jason Garrett regime, and since we've had Jimmy Johnson, is we get excited, we get hyped up, we start believing. And like we're Charlie Brown about to kick that football, damn if Lucy doesn't pull that ball out from underneath us. But I don't care. Right now, over the course of the last 6 months, the last 6 months have sucked. 2020 has just been terrible. I mean, terrible. I'm just going to enjoy it. If we go out there and we have a crappy season, that's okay. Because right now, today, at this moment, I'm excited. I'm happy. The thoughts of seeing CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, Amari Cooper, with a Zeke Elliott with a chip on his shoulder, with a Dak Prescott saying, hey, I'm going to make sure that you pay me over $40 million next year, and I'm going to show you why. Knowing on first down that I don't know if we're going to run the football on first down or we're going to pass the ball deep. That I'm going to probably see some more play action. I'm going to see guys out there, everybody eating. Yeah. I'll deal with the end of the season at the end of the season. But right now, I'm going to be happy. Hoo-wee. We are going to be multifaceted. These wide receivers, they're going to do some damage. And bam. Here we go. We got another one. Look at that. These are the beer glass racks because these are bigger for the beer glasses. Boom. Holds 12 of them suckers. These are bigger than our regular racks, so actually are working on getting these together and getting them on my website. So that's like the two-face, blue and black. And then this, look at that. Ooh-wee. All right, guys. Are you excited? I'm excited. I'm excited about the Dallas Cowboys. All right, I'll catch you guys later.